Soak it in.
Keep it going, seriously. This is what I live for.
Hi there, and welcome to Cedar Streams. I'm Joshua Hester, the host for the evening. Got joined here by Michael Grabner.
Hello,
Fox
Joshua.
Valley musician. How's it going, buddy?
I'm well. How are you?
Excellent. Doing great. I'm going to read a little bio about you. But beforehand, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors for this evening. Sound Scene, Timber Innovations, and FCCVB, which stands for the Fox Cities Convention and Visitors Bureau. Since 1985, the Fox Cities CVB has proudly promoted our region, enacting a vision set to elevate the Fox Cities as a welcoming, vibrant, year-round destination with diverse experiences. By investing and promoting in the region, the Fox Cities CVB has helped achieve an annual economic impact of over $571 million. So they're doing exactly what our mission is, as promoting the sense of community and investing back in the Fox Valley. So we're proud to be sponsored by them as well, and I just wanted to start off the stream by mentioning them because they've really helped us out, and they've really helped out the area too. So, all right, welcome to the stream, buddy. Got a couple of the formalities out the way, so I'll read a little bio. We'll give you guys a little background on Michael Grabner. Michael Grabner is an Appleton, Wisconsin-based singer-songwriter who blends the intricate guitar picking and poetic down-and-out lyrics of Townes Van Zandt with the energy and attention-grabbing hooks of Tom Petty. His unique take on Americana and roots music is informed by a diverse list of influences that range from Hank Williams to Radiohead. Michael recently released his third full-length album, The Rock Garden Recordings, and was a 2025 Whammy finalist in 7 categories, including Singer-Songwriter of the Year and Acoustic Guitar Player of the Year. The album that was just mentioned was released on the 27th of January. So, I want to talk to you a little bit about that.
All right, let's talk about it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, the first thing that I noticed when I was perusing through all your music online was the lyric video to Haul Me Away.
Yeah.
Want to, fill me in a little bit about that, buddy?
Yeah, that was, I got connected with this really talented videographer, graphic designer. Mariah Keller is her name. And yeah, she works a lot with a friend of mine, Amelia Ford. So I knew about the work she did, and I thought I wanted to do like a fun video for that song. And I was just looking for like a basic lyric video, really, like not too intricate, just like a lyric visualizer, but she took it to a completely different level.
It turned into something more than that, obviously.
I would say it's closer to like a music video, than like a lyric video.
I saw the whole thing as like an avant-garde art piece at that point. And it was about bringing two separate artistic eyes together as one, like yours, hers, and as well. Yeah, dude, it was super cool.
I was just completely, and still am completely blown away by how that turned out. And it got... and forgive me, I don't know my film festival lingo, but it got accepted into the Door County Film Festival, which is Valentine's Day weekend. So I think I'm gonna go see the premiere with my fiance. And yeah, I'm doing an interview with Mariah related to that next week.
Where?
So yeah, it's very exciting. I can't remember.
Just
in Green Bay. Somewhere.
Doing a check-in on it and seeing what you guys think about the piece and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. Well, yeah, like I said, that was the first thing that jumped out to me was you're not just doing the music side of things. You're pulling it all together as well.
Well, and for me, I think it's really, as a small independent artist myself, I find a lot of value in working with other, smaller artists who are doing really great work. And whether that's the artist who does all my artwork for my singles and the album artwork for the Rock Garden recordings, or someone like Mariah, I want to support other local talented artists.
That sounds exactly like the mission we're trying to accomplish here.
Which is why I love to be here.
Promoting that whole community, man. We love to have you.
Yeah.
So, preamble aside now, would you like to play some music?
I would love to play some music.
Please play me some music.
I will.
Michael Grabner.
I'm going to do a song from the record I just put out. This one's called Lie to Me. Don't let it bring you down. The means won't meet the end. Why would we play the game when we could play pretend? The end is coming soon, I read it in the clouds. Across the edge of town before the sun went down. Lie to me, lie to me. Make the load less heavy. Lie to me, lie to me. Make the fall feel steady. Lie to me. Don't let them see your hand, the stakes are much too high. I've gotta take the stand and you're my alibi. This chaos keeps ahead the brilliance of the sky. The devilish deeds I did are clouding up my mind. Lie to me, lie to me. Make the load less heavy. Lie to me, lie to me. Make the fall feel steady. Lie to me. Not much to do, not much to say. We got lost along the way, but I'm having fun out on the run. We're all losing anyway. So hold me again and lie to me, lie to me. Make the load less heavy. Lie to me, lie to me. Make the fall be steady. Lie to me. Yeah, lie to me. Yeah, lie to me. Yeah, lie to me. Yeah, lie to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. You know what? I just put out this record. I think I should do another song off the record. This one's called Trip Around the Sun. It's a song about a... The song is called Trip Around the Sun, and it's from an album called The Rock Garden Recordings, which you can find wherever you stream music, or in my little tiny suitcase in the room here. Yeah, anyway, this is Trip Around the Sun. Don't try telling me where we're headed. Water's wide and I'm barely treading. Is it chaos or is it set in stone? Don't try telling me there's a reason. Warning signs that I'm never heeding. We're all bleeding and need somewhere to go. Just another tired trip around the sun, with some existential drift for everyone. Just forget about the void, it's so much fun. Just another trip around the sun. Spare me all of your words of wisdom, headed straight for a cataclysm. Lord, my cynicism serves me well, yes it does. Covers me like a weighted blanket, weighs me down till I just can't take it. Are we making it out? I just can't tell. Just another tired trip around the sun, with some existential dread for everyone. Just forget about the void, it's so much fun. Just another trip around the sun. Take it, Michael. Okay, I will. Just another tired trip around the sun, with some existential dread for everyone. Just forget about the void, it's so much fun. Just another trip around the sun. Just another trip around the sun.
You.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Lovely.
Well,
So
thank you.
I believe I cut you off earlier when you were telling us what that song's about.
Trip around the sun?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. I just
Well,
it's
tell
about,
us.
it's about time, really. It's like just the constant crushing weight of it and how it never stops. And that's basically it.
Hey, man, comes for us all, right?
That's right.
Anywho, let's make it a little more, bring up the levity a little bit, huh?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So, that were 2 songs from Michael Grabner. We're going to take a moment and hear from one of our sponsors, Sound Scene.
Love live music? Join your local scene. Never miss a show again with Sound Scene. It's your digital journal to rate, review, and discover the best local artists near you. For artists, it's your career hub. Connect with venues, add your shows, and build the following you deserve. Join the community that turns local music into unforgettable experiences. Download the app today. Your scene, your sound. Sound Scene.
All right. Once again, thank you, Sound Scene, for sponsoring the podcast, the stream, helping us reach our vision here of building a lovely community here. So, back to Michael here. Got a couple of... Allow me to psychoanalyze your songs a little bit.
I'm here
Is
for
that okay?
I'm here for it.
So, the Rock Garden recordings was... I dove heaviest into that.
Awesome.
So, I just had a lot of, observations and feelings that I personally felt while listening to your music. There's a lot of heartache, a lot of wonder. It seems like, to me, stuck somewhere. A lot of the songs, like Rambling in My Songs, stuck somewhere between regret and nostalgia. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's an accurate
Oh yeah.
observation on my part?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and from that song, it like a stuck wheel in the mud. You know what I mean? That's how it felt to me. From your point, having written it, what is your interpretation of that?
Yeah, that's it. So that song in particular, Rambling in My Songs, I think you hit the nail on the head with where I kind of was at when I wrote it. And that one's that's an older song. Most of the songs on that record I've written since like 2022, but that one's an outlier. I wrote that back in like 2018. So yeah, I was at a point in my life where I kind of had feelings for someone who didn't have feelings back. And you know, whenever as a songwriter, when I sit down to write, if I have, you know, feelings for another person, that's often going to come out in the song. And that's really where the chorus is, you know, you've been rambling in my songs, and tonight's not the night that I move on. So yeah, definitely a lot of nostalgia, and regret in that song.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I don't mean that in like a negative way. It's just like, from my personal view of songwriting, it's a snapshot of where you are at that moment, you know?
Exactly.
And I feel like it truly does come through in that song in particular. And I've got notes on a bunch of them.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Off the path, you know, you're begging for absolution when the world provides none. No quarter, no rest, no pity. Like that. I feel like I was pretty on the head with that one too.
Yeah, you got that.
And once again, that was another snapshot of where you were at that time.
Yep.
Would you care to delve deeper into that as well?
I'd be happy to. Yeah, that song I wrote in early 2020. Well, no, in 2022, I guess. And yeah, it's called Off the Path because I had just kind of gotten through. You know, I look at my life as like things go well if I stay on a well-trodden path.
Heard that.
You know, I have a tendency to veer off and make some really bad, unhealthy decisions. So I had just come out of a period of having done that. And, you know, I was starting to get a clear head again and get into a place where I could write. And yeah, that's really where that song came from.
Well, love that song as well. So,
Thank you.
You know, like your writing speaks to me just as your path through life has spoken to me as well. We've trodden very similar paths ourselves. So, and I kind of wanted to touch on that a little later.
Yeah, whenever.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, we'll dive into a little bit of the heavy stuff. You know, I would like to just explore where, you know, our footsteps were similar. You know what I mean?
Well, we talked about this before we started, and you know, we have a lot of similar life experiences. So I think it would be, you know, it would be wrong not to talk about them.
We would be remiss.
We would be remiss.
Remiss. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna cue you into playing a couple more songs, my friend. What's the first song you will be playing?
Oh gosh. Well, now that we've talked about it, maybe I should do Off the Path.
That would be lovely.
All right, I'm gonna play a song called Off the Path. And at shows, I introduce this by just saying, like, this is a song about making bad decisions, and it's an autobiographical song. So.
Michael Grabner.
Woke up this morning, falling like the rain that's pouring outside my window, wondering why I just can't let go. I'm holding on to this way I've always been. Won't somebody please forgive my sins? I've been wandering off the path again. I looked up this evening into the abyss I'm dreaming. No one to hold me, swear it's never been this lonely. Am I much closer to the man I thought I showed her? I'm doubting I could be, wish somebody would have told me. I'm holding on to this the way I've always been. my sins. I've been wandering off the path again. Set me free from all this doubt before I'm gone. Let me out, let me be wrong. Won't somebody please forgive my sins? I've been wandering off the path. Won't somebody please forgive my sin? I've been wandering off the path again. The path again. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play another song off the record that we were talking about a little earlier. This is the one where where Mariah made that incredible lyric video. It's called "Haul Me Away," and this is a love song. It's not as sad as the other ones. So here we go. Said we'd turn our heads, at least until the dead started to ride. And we never claimed we'd float away, just that we would paint outside of the line. I'd let them haul me away to some strange dimension if it was with you. What do you want me to say? I forgot to mention the cat's coming too. Well, maybe we should try to be good, keepers of time, keepers of fate. Or maybe we should find firewood and carefully carve in our name. I'd let them haul me away to some strange dimension if it was with you. What do you want me to say? I forgot to mention the cat's coming too. Now there's a hole in the plot of the evening, but I'm not making a scene. Now there's a joy to the sadness we're feeling, and and every morning we're free. I'd let them haul me away to some strange dimension if it was with you. What do you want me to say? I forgot to mention the cat's coming too. The cat's coming too. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'd never heard that acoustic. That is money. That's
Thank
good.
you.
That's great.
Thank
That's
you,
good stuff.
Joshua.
All right, so we danced around it enough. So, as we said, we've walked very similar paths. I myself am in recovery for addiction as well. And that was how we kind of met randomly. It was the universe reuniting us, and explained a little bit about your story too.
Yep.
And for my side of things, I could never be honest when I wrote music or anything really prior to getting clean and approaching life in a clean manner. Do you find that is something similar to you as well? Your connection to music has deepened since you've begun addressing this and walking this other path?
I find, yes, similar experience when it comes to my writing before and after, finding recovery. I look back at the songs that I wrote when I was still using, and I was very, it was very hard for me to look inward, which I think a lot of my good writing is when I can just like honestly look, into my own thoughts and emotions and see what's going on. But I was, unable or unwilling to do that because I had such a mental block, trying to justify the way I was, drinking and using myself to death. So yeah, that made, I feel like there was like a detachment with my writing from before I found recovery.
My own way of framing it was, not to like put my own view on something, but just to foster discussion. My own way of viewing it was like a narrowing of the scope. Like I had the blinders on and all I could see was that one little bit I could turn my eyes towards, and that tunnel vision was real. Like in it, there's just no expression, there's no happiness, there's no love in that place because you're in that survival mode, stuck in that dark tunnel, unable to grasp at the straws that save you or that'll pull you out, you know what I mean? So yeah, and it was really cool us bonding over that immediately because we both spent a few years figuring that stuff out. So yeah, man, it's really heartening to relate to somebody as on that level because
I know the feeling's mutual.
Yeah.
The feeling's mutual, and I think it's important to talk about these things. I spent I look at my own like music career, and I really, I spent most of my 20s really trying to drink myself to death. So it's put me where I'm doing this a little bit later than I imagined I'd be doing this, but now I can actually, function, and so I can come here and do things like this. But it's important to talk about these things because there's a stigma around addiction, and there's a stigma around, mental issues. And I think it's important to talk about them because they affect most people's lives, whether, it's yourself or someone that a friend or a family member. And it's easier, I think, for people to see that there's a different, that things can get better if we talk about the things. So,
And I've championed that multiple times on the stream.
oh, I know.
Mental health, that's what addressing the mental health thing changed it all for me. Like I
Yep.
completely shifted gears once I started actively working towards addressing the things that affected me and eliminating that stigma that I held, even though I was like, when I was younger, I prided myself on being the crazy guy in the room. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be that until you actually become it. And then you realize,
Yeah.
not all it's cracked up to be in
Yeah.
my own brain.
I think it expresses outwardly like, fun,
Mm-hmm.
right? But inside it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, I relate to that very much.
It's a dark place to be. But I just, like I said, I love fostering that discussion and just seeing what friends' views are on it and putting it out to somewhere where it can be heard. Because maybe somebody will hear this and be like, oh, could reach out to somebody else instead of going down that same path over and over, retrodden that terrible path down into the dark
Exactly.
forest again. Anyways, let's bring it back up. All right, let's let's exit that little discussion. I just needed to,
No,
talk
I'm
about
glad
it with you, man.
Like you said,
So-
I'm glad we talked about it.
Absolutely. So this is normally the time where I'm going to start taking questions from the humans standing in this room with us. I knew you were going to have one. All right, hold on one sec. My boots are in the way. All right.
So I noticed a lot of your songs are extremely emotional, and you've already talked about them happening either during a dark part of your life or after.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find these like sessions extremely emotionally draining or cathartic?
That's a really good question. For me, it's definitely more cathartic. I think it's part of how, I channel my emotions and express, myself is to do things like this and to play my music. There are certain songs that are like extremely vulnerable that I don't play often, and I might play one of them tonight, honestly. So buckle in. But and some of those it's like in the wrong setting, it's like almost too much. But in a setting like this, I always feel really comfortable to just be vulnerable, and it's definitely more cathartic. Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you.
Would anyone else like to ask a question of the young man?
If there is a spot in the Fox Valley that you have played or would like to play, where would that be?
Oh, that's another really good question. So yeah, in the Valley particularly, my favorite room to play is Gibson Music Hall downtown. They've curated something really special there. There's really intent listening audiences in that room, and it sounds so good in there. The sound is just incredible. So that's my favorite. I'm trying to think if there's any place that I'd like to play that I haven't in the Valley. I'll have to keep thinking about that. But Gibson, shout out to Gibson Music Hall. Yeah, that's my number one answer.
Would anyone else like to ask our musician another question? Grant. All right. We hear from Quick Trippy himself.
Hey, Grant E. from Quick Trippy. How you doing? Michael, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore, 4 of your greatest inspirations to make Michael who you are today? Ah, man.
That's a great question too, and I could take that different directions. I think I'm gonna stick with like musical influences, and number one would be Bob Dylan. That's the reason I picked up the guitar in the first place. Just the singer-songwriter, folk singer with a guitar. It's the reason I wanted to do this. The Beatles. They're the greatest band of all time, in my opinion. I mean, the amount of inspiration I've gotten from them is insane. That's 2. and I would say John Prine is another one. Just his ability to insert humor into his lyrics and to tell these really captivating stories that work on a page before they even, become a song. And then, man, this is a little bit more recent, I guess, but I've always loved the Velvet Underground and Lou Reed. But I've gotten down such a Lou Reed rabbit hole lately. And he's always been a huge inspiration. I like his approach to writing is very minimalist, and like the experimental types of things that went on with the Velvet Underground are just really mind blowing. So that is my answer.
Well thought out. That was wonderful. Thank you guys so much for the questions and participation. It makes this go by a little smoother. You got another question? Shoot.
How many hats do you wear in one stream?
We weren't supposed to talk about it.
You've made light of it.
I got you.
We weren't supposed to talk about it. All right. So I appreciate all the questions once again. That was
As
lovely.
do I. Thank you.
We're going to take another moment and hear from one of our sponsors, Timber Innovations.
We don't need love explaining. We're holding close. Time seems to miss its train. Oh, round and round, spinning round, the sound's breaking.
Once again, thank you, Timber Innovations. So we're going to hear a couple more songs from Michael here. What's the first one you're going to play?
Yeah, this one, our conversation about, addiction and mental health stuff made me want to play this song. This song is not on my new record. It's from my previous record, A Story I Can't Tell, and it's called Rest Easy. And I wrote this after the first time I went to a rehab for my substance abuse issues. And I learned that a friend that I had made in there, like the week that he got out, passed away. And that hit me really hard. And I kind of wrote this song in like 10 minutes. It just happened, and I just had to catch it. Since that time, I've known a number of really incredible people who I've met in recovery circles who have lost their lives. It's a life or death thing, and this is for the people who lost their battle, and it's called Rest Easy.
Michael Grabner, thank you.
Gamblers are gambling their lives away. Drinkers are drinking till they die. Users are shooting up their final goodbyes. Rest easy, brothers, till we meet beyond the sky. Well, some have been battling for all their lives with the bottle, the powder, or the pill. When those damn vices win, I break right down and cry. Rest easy, sisters, till we meet beyond the sky. To the family who suffered, no, we didn't mean to tear you limb from limb. Please just know that we love you, and we'd never touch that stuff if we could do it all again. We'd never touch that stuff if we could do it all again. Well, people may judge with their damning eyes, but I know the pain that you've seen. I know you're at peace, it don't matter how or why. Rest easy, brothers, till we meet beyond the sky. This world is funny, yes, the world is strange. I guess we were just born this way, but the whole thing is fleeting, good God, everybody dies. Rest easy, sisters, till we meet beyond the sky. To the family who suffered, no, we didn't mean to tear you limb from limb. Please just know that we love you, and we'd never touch that stuff if we could do it all again. Never touch that stuff if we could do it all again. Gamblers are gambling their lives away. Drinkers are drinking till they die. Users are shooting up their final goodbyes. Rest easy, brothers, till we meet beyond the sky. Rest easy, sisters, till we meet beyond the sky. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't do that very often. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. That was a bit of a downer. I'm going to do something a little less depressing. This is another one from the record. It's called Going Nowhere. It's about going up to my my cottage, my family's cottage, which is north of Eagle River on the Chain of Lakes, and I just love it up there. It's super peaceful and wonderful, and I wrote this on a trip up there with my fiance. Yeah, it's called Going Nowhere. Maybe. Let me off this carousel, take me to your wishing well. Tell me don't be scared of hell. Hell is in your head. Take me through this house of mirrors. Say I'm not as I appear, just a mask with hopes and fears, hiding underneath. Way going nowhere, where I long to be. Anyway, somewhere, when you're here with me. Take me somewhere I feel seen, to the spaces in between.
my ideal and who I've been for the longest time. We're going nowhere where I long to be. Anywhere, somewhere when you're here with me. Take me away where I can't get online. How where the stars understand how to shine. Tell me where ambition lies, where the prophets go to die, where the saints all fraternize. I want to take you there. We're going nowhere where I long to be. Anywhere, somewhere when you're here with me.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you very
Michael
much. Thank you.
Grabner, everybody. In the parlance of the modern youth, that bridge chord progression, that last song, is life. That's
Oh.
good stuff. I like that a
You
lot.
are channeling the youth. I like that.
Yep. It's life. So, we're going to take one more moment to hear from Sound Scene, the wonderful sponsor that's helping put together these evenings and promoting a new music community. We're getting back to our conversation with Michael in just a second. But first, a word from our friends at Sound Scene. You know that feeling when a song hits you just right? You want to remember exactly where you were and who played it. Sound Scene is your personal concert diary. It lets you log every show you see, whether it's this stream tonight or a festival across the country. Rate the performance, save the venue, and build a permanent history of your life in music. You can start your collection tonight, actually. Download Sound Scene on the App Store or Google Play. Search for Michael Grabner and log this performance right now. Thank you guys once again for making this all possible. Now, I've had a lovely time this evening.
As have I.
This has been
Truly,
good.
yes.
This really has been fun. We're nearing the end of our show. Once again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Sound Scene, Timber Innovations, Fox Cities CVB, and yeah, it's been a wonderful evening. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
Have
you.
a great night.